just dropped Harry off at Blythebridge High School for a puzzle day. It's a while really since I've been to the school. It's a school that I went to when I was younger in the village that I grew up. It's quite surreal really, driving around the village. I've been back a few times to visit a cafe that's opened up called Red Brick, which is great if you get the chance to visit. I'd highly recommend it. But it's a long time since I've driven around the village, which was quite nostalgic really. I think it's good to go back to where you grew up, visit your roots, something quite humbling about it. So if anybody gets the chance to do that, I'd highly recommend just going back to where you grew up, even the street you grew up, and just sit and take it in, or drive up and down. Might look like a bit of a lunatic, but I think it's worth it. So yeah, I had a chat to Harry on the way this morning just to say about trying his best. He's going to be coming to this school in the next year, year and a half, which is quite mental in itself really, how quickly he's grown up. And he sort of had a few words to say that in response to that, trying your best, that was quite thought-provoking, and I filmed a little bit of that for you.
People who try their best try to not be the best and better than others, but they won't, when they're the best, they won't let anyone else become the best.
What do you think about that?
It's just bad.
Why is it bad?
Because no one's the best. Literally. No one's the best. I'm not the best. Friends aren't the best. Sometimes family. That's it. People who do that should be put on Slytherin, because that's what they do. Slytherins try to be the best.
So yeah, that was a little bit, I didn't expect that to come out of his mouth, to be honest, but in essence what he's trying to say is it's good to try your best, but trying to be the best isn't perhaps a good strategy, because it's trying to be better than other people, and he doesn't agree with that, which is a great way of thinking for a 10-year-old. I am really proud of him for thinking that way. And it really got me to thinking about how our goals affect other people, whether we take our successes into and what that causes perhaps as a snowball effect with others into consideration. I think it's healthy to be competitive, and I think it's healthy to strive to be the best, but there is something to be said in achieving that at the detriment of others. So yeah, Harry's hit the nail on the head there really, that trying your best is good, but perhaps not trying to be the best is the best strategy of long-term goals. Perhaps we should consider how our choices affect others in that situation and in every scenario of growth. I have sat here whilst playing that video back and thought I should probably visit Red Brick whilst I'm here, because it's 9 o'clock and it's open, coffee time, so I'll probably just film a little bit in there so you can see. Red Brick's been going for a year and a bit.
Yeah, nearly 18 months now, yeah.
I love it in here. It's a little home from home, cosy, good coffee, really good soy porridge. So tell us, Joe, why you opened Red Brick? What was the thought behind it?
Just to offer something to the people in the area, really, because there was nothing around and we were interested in doing homemade food. So we do everything right here. Anna does all the baking, we roast all our own meats. We just kind of do everything ourselves, and the atmosphere is really good and all the locals love it. So yeah, it's great.
I love it. You think you've created something special. Give us some words of wisdom on life.
If you ever go self-employed, just understand that it's a hard life to live, but it's better than having a job.
That's good advice. Well, if you've got a chance to come down to Red Brick, and you should make chance to come down to Red Brick, what times are you open?
We're open Tuesday to Saturday. Weekdays it's 8:30 till 5, and then Saturday 9 till 5. We have a breakfast deal on up until 10 o'clock in the morning on weekdays, and from 3 till 5 on weekdays as well, for a tea and cake offer as well.
Cheers. Thank you. So I'm heading into the office now. Well, I say office, I mean a corner of Rawr, my favourite spot in the upstairs in Hanley. I've got a meeting this afternoon with one of our suppliers, who represents all the major brands, discussing some change in direction for us and what we're going to be stocking from here on in. And then also a meeting this afternoon with quite a good influencer in the area, a blogger. They want to get actively involved in the business. And I need to stop saying I've realised that I say that too often. Watching back the videos, it's like every 2 seconds. So I'm going to try and not do it, because it's quite annoying watching. So apologies, you might get me doing these deep breaths instead, or trying to stop saying it. It's going to be a bit of a nightmare, but I'm going to try my best. Yeah. And I also must make a mental note that if I'm going to be out from early in the morning and filming, that I need to bring some makeup with me, because we're only an hour into the day and I don't look great. My hair. Ugh. Leanne, who's got a wonderful blog called Growing Butterfly. She's got a huge following on Instagram, and well, I'll let you explain what you do.
Well, I am a health and wellbeing blogger, and I started from a journey that I never thought was going to happen to me. I had mental health issues from the age of 16 with an eating disorder that developed into depression, and I've been embarking on this journey of self-discovery for around about 5-6 years now, and I found that by sharing my journey with other people, it was giving them the inspiration and the courage to do something very similar for themselves. And through that, I've just evolved in how I feel and connect with myself, and very much more healthy and all well-rounded in my lifestyle. And I do a lot of fitness, mindfulness, just basically trying to live a more positive lifestyle.
Fab. So I'm going to ask you for some words of wisdom on life.
Okay.
Could be anything.
Okay. Probably the biggest tip that I can give anybody is just to be real. And by real, I mean be your authentic self. Don't let anything or anybody get in the way of being who you truly are. Understanding and being connected with your soul may seem very spiritual, but it gives you a greater purpose in life when you realise exactly who you are and what you're meant to be.
Fab. So you can check out Sarah's blog, Growing Butterfly. You've got a website as well, growingbutterfly.co.uk. Is it?
Yeah, well,
Thank you.